Hello everyone, welcome. This is our day 4th and you are my actual student. We are going to cover up our complete journey related to the AWS and DevOps. Okay. And I'm telling this is day 4, but if you will see the syllabus, we have not yet completed some part, okay, some information or some overview about the DevOps tools. So I haven't make it green yet. Okay, first let's complete this part and then we will come in the actual day 4. Okay, and guys, it will be always like that. If you missed because I'm not a robot, okay, and it's not a recorded videos, so if you miss because of some reasons, yeah, we will cover up into the next day or like that. Okay, but our agenda will be always like whatever we have planned, accordingly we will go. Okay, this is our thing. And related to the access, you will get your access soon by evening or by tomorrow. You don't have to worry for that part. And my request is you must have to join with a laptop. It will be always great for you, because see, in a small mobile screen you may not able to read anything, you will not able to understand the thing. For recording, yes, over the night or somewhere into the recording, yes, you can watch the recordings into the mobile phone, no worries. Okay, but if you want to perform the practical, you can do anything into the mobile phone, right? So if you will join with a laptop, it will be very great, and it will be you will take the benefit of things. Okay, cool. In the last class we have started about DevOps journey. Okay, and in the last class itself, we have already talked about the DevOps, we have already talked about the problems, and because of the problem, what all tools has been came into the market, and this all tools are belong to the DevOps category. As someone has asked the question, what we have to do, yes, installation is our responsibility, setup is our responsibility, configuration is our responsibility, and this tool has to work, that's our responsibility. Configuration, setup, installation, in short I can say, yes, administration of the tools is our DevOps responsibility. Okay, cool. Yeah, and the last class we have already seen about the benefits of DevOps. Okay, and we have seen about the agile, waterfall, and DevOps models. Okay, and now I this thing also I have already covered up, which things we have to know to become a DevOps engineer. Okay, I will tell you. Yes, administration related to the Linux and Windows is our primary part, because we have to deal with the two operating system, primarily Windows or Linux. Okay, and Linux will be performance wise better. Most of the companies are using Linux as compared to Windows. So again, primary thing is again Linux. Okay, and this is what we are going to start in today's class. Cloud management, obviously, if the Linux machine is required, from where we will take it, we have to take it from the cloud. It can be anything. Okay, so if you're creating any of the machine or any of the operation on the cloud, then I can say that it's a cloud management work. So in future, you must have to do the cloud management things as well. Means creating any of the resource, creating any of the service over the cloud is known as cloud management work. And definitely we have to use multiple tools, and if required, we have to understand the programming. We don't have to write the code. Okay, never, we don't have to write the code, we have to understand. Because let us assume your application, your developers are working into the Java application, and you have to run it. So how you will run it? You have to be the knowledge how to compile the code, how to compile the Java code, how to compile the Python code, how to compile the Go language code. This all is the DevOps responsibility. Yes, and this is I'm going to teach to you. You don't have to worry. Okay, and let's come to the today's thing. Okay, task of DevOps engineer means, if you will ask with me, sir, at the end of 60 days or at the end of this session, what we will do it or what we have to be. So I want to be very clear on the very starting that you have to be like this. Okay, so you have to be good into the administration. Okay, system administration type of work means, if it's any of the machine, you have to find out how to go, where to go, and how to troubleshoot the issue. Yes, administration work will be required. It will be into the Windows, it will be into the Linux, it will be of any of the two. Virtualization, because as I told you, virtualization is accessing someone's else machine. We are not dealing everything on our local machine. That's not our agenda. We have to always access someone's else machine. So yes, we have to be good into the virtualization. Okay, I'm going to teach each and everything. You don't have to worry. Hands-on experience on network and storage. When I was talking, when we have to create a cloud, then definitely the network and storages also we have to create it. And yes, the DevOps responsibility. Knowledge of coding is very difficult, I can say. Okay, but if you have a knowledge of coding, it will be very great. Otherwise, if it's not there, no need to worry. Okay, I will teach the things whatever is required. Okay, how much you have to understand into the coding part, yes, I will give it to you, I will teach to you, you don't have to worry for that part. Okay, so means we don't have to write. Don't think that if the coding word coming or programming word giving, you have to write the programs or you have to write the code. No, that's a developer responsibility, but this code has to be worked in all the environment. It's a DevOps responsibility. Yes, that we have a tool who will perform this all activities, so we don't have to much worry about that part as well. Soft skills will be the must. Can anyone give the answer why the soft skill will be must for the DevOps engineer? Yeah, Gopi, go ahead.
Yeah, we will collaborate with all the programmers. So soft skills,
Multiple teams, we have to
multiple teams.
collaborate with multiple teams. So yes, if you have the soft skill, how to talk effectively, how to talk technically, that things will be required. Okay, so I can say that you must have to be a talkative person. Okay, you have to understand the automations. Obviously, when we are dealing with the tools, tools will work as a all tool will work as a automation tool. So yes, you have to understand the tools as well. Testing knowledge will be required. Okay, because see, if the tool is not working, we only have to test it, right? We will not test the code, we will not test the application. Okay, if the tool is not working, testing knowledge is required. So I will give that much also, or we have some testers also. I will ask with the question, how what you are doing from the last 4 years, what you are doing from the last 5 years, and we will gather all the information from this group itself, and I will share with you all. He will share with you all. If whatever he is missing, it's my responsibility. I will complete up and give it to you. Okay. If we are creating the infrastructure into the cloud, we must have to worry about the security. It means creating a firewall rule, creating an NSCL rule, or the environment should be secure. We are creating a virtual private cloud. So definitely we have to be worried about the security as well. It will again come to our tool. Okay. I hope guys you understood. You are able to see the big picture what DevOps is doing it. If I will ask you the responsibilities, you have to give these answers. Or after 2 months or after 3 months, whenever you will get a DevOps job, you have to do this work. All good? Yes or no?
Yes, because
Cool. Okay. So from day one, from this what we can say day 3, you have understood that part. Okay. That will be always great. Keep in mind this thing. It will be always good. Okay. Now the question will come, sir, you told this many things, how we will do it, all these things. Okay, so the solution is yes, with the help of tool, with the help of process, or with the help of what we can say the process and learning, we will do all these things. Okay, so as I told you, okay, very first when the developers write the code should be into the versions. Okay, means if we want to go to the previous version, yes, we can go very easily. We have to make a build. Okay, means if the Java code has been written, how to compile, how to build a var file or jar file, yes, we have to aware about this thing. Unit testing, developer will write it, developer will integrate unit testing code into the what we can say into the code itself. Okay, so when the code has been compiled, unit test will happen automatically, we don't have to do anything. Deployment, auto testing, if and after the deployment some automatic testing is required, so yes, that will also happen. If the all good, deployment into the production and then creating a monitoring system, that also will be the requirement. Okay, so in short, this is all things the DevOps will getting involved into it. Okay, how it will, okay, how it will happen. Here I'm taking example, multiple developers are there. With the help of Git, they will manage, they will push the code into some centralized location. After pushing the code into the centralized location, Jenkins will pick it, Selenium will do the testing, and with the help of Docker or Kubernetes environment, we will create a container, and if required some configuration, with the help of Ansible, we will configure it and we will deploy into any of the environment, remote machine, remote servers, with the help of this tool. So the flow, how the developer will write the code and how the code will come to the production and how the application will be monitored. Okay, with some tool, the application will also get monitored. That flow means the flow will look like this, and the flow will happen with the help of tool look like this flow we will create it, that is known as CI and CD. I will go very brief about the CI CD, but very high level, this is the thing we are going to learn in some couple of days. Able to understand guys, able to imagine, no need to understand, I'm able to imagine the flow.
Yes, Vikas.
Okay, Gopi is fine. What about I need some more confirmations from one or two persons.
Yes, Vikas.
Okay,
Yes, Vikas.
cool, good. Okay, so keep in mind, okay, how the DevOps flow. If you will see in this way, yes, this is the flow. If you want to understand very low level, yes, this is the flow. And if you want to see the actual thing, this is the flow. With the help of tools, it will happen. Configuration of tool is our DevOps responsibility. One time do the configuration, this flow will work automatically, and DevOps will work on some other implementations as well. Okay, implementation or improvement kind of things I can say. Cool. Sir, again, really DevOps is involving into all these things? Yes, DevOps has to be involved into all these things. That thing is known as 6C process. Okay, 6Cs means, if you will see in all the keywords, all the CI, CT, CD, CDD, CM, CB, or whatever it is, okay, everywhere the word is continuous. The word continuous is coming because things has not to be stopped. It has to be processed, it has to be run automatically. How it will run automatically? Definitely someone has did the configuration, someone has did some integration, what we can say, some tools are connected with each other, and it is running by own. That's why I'm telling that the keyword is coming as a continuous. Okay, CI, the keyword CI means integration, means with the help of, if you will see this diagram, Jenkins is integrated multiple times, right? On the development side, into the deployment side as well, this is integrated. Yes, so CI, continuous integration, can be achieved with the help of Jenkins. Continuous testing, okay, develop, what we can say, testers will not stop that, sir, I am doing the testing. No, you are not doing, you are continuously doing the testing. Every day, every minute, or every phase, or every sprint, you are doing the testing. So the correct word is continuous testing. Okay, and why we are adding this continuous? Because it's not done by the human being, it's done by the tool. Okay, so Jenkins itself will get integrated with the testing code, and it will perform the activity. Anyone here who can give the answer to me, what is unit test?
It will be performed by developers while developing the code.
Cool, very good answer. Correct. It's a code, okay, which will test the developer code itself, right?
Yes.
It's a code which has been written by the developer, and it will test the developer code itself. Means it's a code, so means we can run it directly when we are making a build or when we are compiling the code. Okay, cool. So yes, if this thing is happening, we can say yes, continuous testing is happening, unit continuous testing is happening. Cool. As soon as developer push the code, it get deployed into any of the environment. Yes, I can say it's a delivery is happening, deployment is happening. Okay, if every means you are getting mails, you are getting, what we can say, you are monitoring the environment, then you can say yes, continuous monitoring is also happening. And developers will not write always the code by own, right? Someone is here, business analyst, management team, who will design the things, right? They will design it, they will decide it, that you have to develop that part. If things are happening, means developers are writing the code, pushing the code, means the code or application is going to the production environment, this business analyst thing again has to think that yes, what next feature we have to implement it. Can anyone tell me some features added into the WhatsApp from last 5 years or last 2-3 years? Can you guys give me the answer? Yeah, go.
Recently payment added. Payment
Go.
feature has been.
Correct. Recently, the payment feature. See, they haven't released only the payment feature very first, right? They know we have a customer base now. They can use the payment gateway as well as a WhatsApp, right? So yes, as you know, in the starting, only WhatsApp has a single messaging features, right? After that, deleting feature came. After that, status came. After that, something came. Means someone is here who is thinking. Someone is here who is giving the information to the developer to develop this thing, and someone is here who is testing it, someone is here who is again deploying into the environment. Yes or no?
Yes, yes.
And it's happening continuous. Do you say that WhatsApp is completely ready, it will not release any new feature?
No,
we can't. Okay, we can't, right? Because see, definitely in next 6 months or next 2 months or next 3 months, WhatsApp, Facebook, every application, it can be every application, even this Zoom also will come with some new features as well. Okay, cool, good. Okay, so this is known as business planning, and everything is happening continuous. So this is the 6C process of DevOps. Okay, this will be one of your interview question as well. Definitely, if you will go for any of the cloud or DevOps interview, one question will come from this part. Okay, one or two or more than that. Okay, so definitely expect, guys, I will means definitely they will expect a definition. They will keep, they want to understand the process in your company that I am going to teach you. Okay, you don't have to worry. Okay, but at this point, remember these keywords. Okay, CI, CT, CD, CDD, CM, and CD. These all are continuous DevOps process.
How
6C.
this continuous delivery works here?
I will teach. I will teach. Okay. Let me give it. Okay. But it's a very early. Okay, to give this answer. But if I will show the diagram, you are a little bit aware about it. If I will show the diagram, you will get the answer. Okay. Delivery and deployment. See, we will talk that much deep. What is CI? What is CD? How exactly the flow of CI/CD will work? Okay, what all components will be required? And what is your question is what is delivery? How this thing will work? Okay, if this thing is, if all these things, coding, testing, integration, accepting, and deployment into the production environment is happening manually, then we can say it's a delivery. If all these things are happening automatically, means none of the manager approval required, none of the interaction required, then we can say it's a deployment. Rahul, you got the answer?
Yes, yes.
Okay, cool. Remember this image, okay, at this point, and you will understand in some couple of days. Okay. Okay. Again, the DevOps has this many tools. Okay. Do we have to learn all the tools or every tool? Can you give the answer? Practically, is this possible to learn everything?
No, Vikas.
No.
Right? No one want. Okay. Or if we will learn all these things, we will not be, we will make ourselves as a kachara person. Okay. Not as a very experienced person. Ravi, don't do this thing. Okay. Please. Okay. So here we can see that multiple tools are there. Okay. If multiple tools are there, let me stop it and start it again. Guys, hope you are able to see my screen, right? The infinity loop.
Yes, Vikas.
Okay. Yeah. So what I want to say that there this many tools are there. Okay. If this many tools are there, we don't have to learn everything. Okay. But at least in the very starting, very high level, we can understand, sir, what all tools will come into the plan category, what all tools will come into the build category, because in some companies, there may be a different tool, right? So as per our agenda, yes, I want to give a very brief about all the tools. Okay. In the today's session. Okay. Not every day. Okay. Chalo. If I'm coming to the very first phase, that is planning phase. Okay. In the planning, plan, track, visualize, and summary. Okay. Planning, whatever we have to develop, it means someone or in some company, they are using a Jira tool where they will create all the tickets. Okay. If all the tickets will be there, they can track it, which person is working on what point. Okay. How much it has been completed. And you can summarize as well after the 1 week that how much things are getting completed, right? This will be coming into the plan phase. And yes, we do have some tools like Azure Repo or Azure Board as well as Jira. These are the two primary tools available or using by most of the company. Guys, I want to know which dashboard or which tool you guys are using in your company, because I know Asana, Trello, Break, Jira, Basecamp, these all tools are available at this point. ServiceNow, what exactly? Rahul, yeah, go ahead. What's in your company?
We are using Zeta software.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead. What else? Anyone else?
Service now.
ServiceNow.
ServiceNow.
Okay.
ServiceNow.
Okay. ServiceNow.
Jira.
Jira. Okay.
We are using Jira.
Okay, cool. So means majority of people are telling Jira. Yes, I'm going to teach the Jira tool to you guys. Okay, you don't have to worry. Okay, this is the planning tool. Creation of ticket, assigning of ticket, visualization, track, and summary will happen with the help of Jira tool. Second part. Okay, coding. Okay, as we know, multiple languages are there like Java, Python, C, C Sharp, Go, .NET, n number of applications are there. So for that, n number of different IDEs are there. Can anyone give the answer? What is IDE?
Where a developer used to do the coding, like STS,
environment
Eclipse.
for development.
Integration development environment.
Correct. Means where the developer will write the code, that tool we will say it's a IDE. Okay, and these are the different IDEs are there into the market. Visual Studio primarily for the .NET developers. Okay, or we can say Eclipse primarily for the Java developer. IJ, NetBeans, Java, or we can say Java, Go, or Python developers choose it. Okay, PyCharm primarily used for the Python developers. Eclipse primarily used for the Java developers. Okay, but we don't know. As first thing, we don't know any language, or second thing, we don't know which language will come in our application. Yes or no?
Yes.
Right, we don't know any language, or we have to touch every language. That's the problem. So the solution is we have a tool, Visual Studio Code. Okay, this tool is for every language. Okay, it doesn't matter at all that which language it is, which code it is. He will able to open, run, perform, compile, build every operation we can do with the help of Visual Studio Code. Okay, so those people who want to come more into the dev side, okay, they can download this tool, Visual Studio Code, today only. Okay, how to download it? Let me teach you. VISUL Visual STDIO code download. Okay, I will give a link. Okay, you have to go into this place. Okay, in this URL, I'm giving this URL to you guys. Okay, everyone. Okay, in this URL, whatever is your Windows. Okay, Windows 7, 8, 9, 10, 64-bit Windows, or what we can say installer or system installer. Okay, I'm telling it user installer, and it will get downloaded in my machine in some couple of seconds. This is 73 MB, what we can say IDE. It's not very heavy. Okay, we can install in our machine. Okay, I can expect that everyone install it. Okay, at least you don't have to write the code, but take the feeling of this thing. Okay, it will be good. How to open the code and kind of thing, a small operation in some couple of days, and at the end, big project I will open and show into this tool only. Okay, so how to do this installation? After the setup has been downloaded, okay, I given the link, guys. Okay, setup has been downloaded. It is of 75 MB. You have to double click on this. Okay, and Windows installation is very simple. You don't have to much struggle into that part. Accept the terms and condition, click next. Choose all these things. Okay, and create a desktop icon as well. Okay, see what will happen. Add open to code will be into the Windows Explorer. Add open to code into the Windows Explorer directly content. What is the benefit of this thing? It will add the path as well, so you don't have to set up the environment very well manually. Okay, this is the beauty. You have to select all these options. So what will happen? All the initial or basic setup will be done automatically. Okay, and guys, anyone here who is installing parallelly with me and reach to this place?
Yes, I have reached.
Abrar, right?
Yes.
Abrar, okay, Abrar, I am making you a presenter. Can you share your screen? Is that fine?
Yes. I'm just okay.
Yeah. If no, then let me know, please. Yes or no?
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Abrar already shared it. Okay, cool. Accept the terms and condition. Click on next. Yes. Select all the
Okay.
options. Yeah. Next. Cool.
Okay.
Yes. Next. Select all the option. Yeah. Cool. Okay, click next. Yes, install, and done. Your installation is done. Okay, guys, it's very simple. You don't have to much struggle into that part. Okay, Windows installation will be, we know that we are using the Windows machine, so it's done. Just click on the finish, and Visual Studio Code will be open for you. Okay, yes, this tool is open for you. Okay, do you have any go to this chat file, go to this chat file, or any of the file where the code is there? Do you have anything read in your machine?
No.
Okay, no problem. Let me take the screen back. Okay.
Okay.
Guys, I'm just canceling it. Okay, because we saw the installation already. Okay, thanks, Arbara. Okay, and after that, what we have to do it as soon as we downloaded this tool. If let's assume we have a code. Okay, where I have a code. Okay, in my machine I have a code at this place. Okay, this is 3-tier application, complete code is available here. Okay, or I can say batch 22. Okay, the code is available here. What I can do it, how can I open it? You can go into the folder, click on the open with code. Okay, as soon as you will click on the open with code, okay, the code will get open, the code will get open, that folder will get open into the Visual Studio for you. And this is how developer open the code, and if they are the developer, they have to do the coding accordingly. Okay, it's getting sense, yes or no? Pratibha, Varun,
Yes.
Sandeep?
Yes,
Yes.
Vikas.
Okay.
Okay, that's it. Okay, that's it for today. Okay, I don't want to go more deeper into it. We will go. Okay, so we have a one tool. Okay, the tool says that this is the tool, doesn't has any dependency for single language. This tool can be used for any of the language. Okay, this is the beauty of this tool, Visual Studio Code. And yes, my primary tool is Visual Studio Code, and this will be the tool for you as well. Okay, don't go into the Eclipse, IDE, NetBeans. The problem will be like you will only stuck with the Java. Okay, I don't want to. Okay, I want you to be the wider. Okay, cool. Okay, the third tool, if the code has been written, okay, at this point, this is the second phase, the code has been written, so that after the coding, what will happen? We have to build the code. Can anyone give the answer? What is building the code? What do you mean by building the code or compiling the code?
Execution
load of
pipeline.
Shivam, can you repeat it one more time? Execution.
You checked whether the written code is working fine or not.
Correct. Okay.
It's like
Before
application is
deploying into the environment, we are checking the code whether it's currently working fine or not.
Okay, fine. Okay, see, I will tell you. Okay, when we are compiling the code, okay, means the code is written. Okay, the syntax is proper or not, means we are compiling the code, means we are converting the human language code, Java language code, into the machine learning. Okay, so binary file will be get generated, or in terms of Java, the class file will get generated. Yes or no? After compiling the code, Java file will get generated, and the class.java file will get generated, and as soon as we will run that file, we will get the output, or we will get a build. Okay, build means if it's a big application, let's assume the code, after the code, definitely you are expecting some application var file, jar file, or something. Yes, we will get it with the help of building the code. Okay, and primarily for Java, we are going to use the Maven, and with the help of Maven, I am going to teach you everything, okay, related to the Java. My primary tool, or we are going to learn the Maven tool. Okay, and yes, we do have some JUnit, JWeb unit, some more tools are there for the building, but I want to focus on the Java side, so I will use the Maven tool primarily. Okay. And yes, after the code has been written, code has been compiled, now the testing will come. Testers, your time, which is your tool, which primary tool you guys are using in your company?
HPLM.
What on HPLM?
Yeah, HPLM for writing and maintaining the test cases, for maintaining functional test cases. And if it comes to automation, we use Selenium.
Okay, cool. Yeah,
Integrated.
Selenium is my primary tool. Okay. Okay, see,
Yes,
you need
yes.
test cases or all these things. Means what we can say, maintaining the test cases is not DevOps responsibility. It's a primary QA people's only. Okay. But,
Yes.
okay, but my tool, what will be the DevOps Q tool? It will be JMeter, Selenium, and JUnit primarily. Okay, Aptium and QUnit is also available into the market, but very rare people are using it. Okay, these are the primary tool used by most of the QA people, not by the DevOps. QA people, we have to integrate with our tool, and it will perform the activity. Can anyone, as you are all still telling that you guys are using Selenium, can you give a very high level overview what Selenium does?
It automates web browsers.
Cool, very good. Okay, it automates the web browser. Okay, means it will record the things of the web browser, and if you want to run 100 times, you can run the Selenium code 100 times, and it will perform the activity. This is your answer?
Yes, it is.
Okay, cool. I got the answer. Okay, I got what I wanted. Okay, so yes, the thing is, with the help of Selenium, you can automate it, the web browsers. Okay, web browsers means, otherwise in short I can say that web application you can test with the help of Selenium. And don't feel that DevOps will do anything. Okay, DevOps will primarily not doing anything. QA people will only write the code. Okay, QA people, you are only writing the Selenium code, right?
Yes, it is.
Yes.
Okay, QA people will only write the Selenium code, okay, and give it to the DevOps and they will run it. Okay, so same thing with JMeter, same thing with JUnit as well in terms of DevOps. Okay, so these are the tools primarily we are going to see in our course. Any question at this point? All good, digestible?
Vikas,
Yes, sure.
like before this, can you go to previous slide?
Okay.
Yeah, like for all the language we had a Visual Studio Code.
Correct.
So here,
Okay.
this is only specific for Java.
Correct.
Embedded.
Yes. Yes, this is
You don't
this
have
Maven. See, Python doesn't require compilation and all these things. Okay, Go language also doesn't
Okay,
require. Okay, so that's not coming. Okay, Maven is the only, means in the Java or .NET primarily we have to compile or build the things. Okay, so this building tool is
Okay,
again required. Otherwise in Python itself is providing, so we don't have to use any other tool.
Okay, yeah. Thank you.
Advantage, you can understand the advantage or disadvantage. Okay, only with the Java language you have to use this tool. Cool.
Because what about for .NET?
.NET, there is a NUnit tool is there. Okay, where NPP files or solutions file will be there. Okay, for that there is a NPP, what we can say NUnit tool is there, which we have to use it. Okay, but I'm not dealing here with the .NET because see, .NET will be, means I don't want to push you into the .NET. Okay, I will move you into the Python direction.
Okay.
Okay, cool. What else, guys? Can we take a 2-minute break here? So that everyone, means if anyone want to go for bio break or something like that, or fill the water bottle, it will be great for me. Okay, I'm giving a 2-minute break. Can I start?
Yes.
Yes, let's go for 2-minute break and we will continue. Time's up, guys. I hope you are back. Raise your hand, please. One only? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 11, 12. Cool. Yeah, good. Okay. Guys, we will take some 1 or 2 minutes or 3 minutes break in 1.5 hour journey. Okay, it will be great. It will be required. Okay. So I will always give this break. Okay. So if you want to go for somewhere or you want to in between, so you can let me know that we can take the break in between. It will be required for the digestion as well. Okay. After the testing tools, the fourth phase is the testing, and primarily this work will be the development kind of work will be completed in this one. Now the operation related phase will get start. Fifth is release. Okay. So yes, we will use primarily, okay, or primarily Jenkins is a tool which can integrate with any different, what we can say, any different applications as well. So Jenkins is a tool which we are going to learn, and which will perform the integration, release, or integration with any other tool can be achieved with the help of Jenkins tool. So yes, in your company there may be chances primarily Jenkins will be available. In some companies Bamboo or Tarvis CI will be available, but in the market Courtship and GitLab is coming. GitLab is from the last 1.5 years. This GitLab is also becoming a popular, and this is also using by some companies. So I want to take your vote, which tool you guys are using in your company for the release, or not for the primarily for the release, for the integration from with another tool. Which tool it is in your company? Go ahead, guys.
Jenkins.
Jenkins. Cool.
Jenkins.
Jenkins. Any other?
Jenkins.
Cool. 100% is telling us Jenkins, right? So yes, this is the primary tool used by most of the company, and I'm going to teach this thing. Okay. And this is the most popular tool. Around 90% companies are using, or 90% market is for the Jenkins. Okay. Cool. Okay. And then the deployment thing will come. Okay. So for deployment, we need an environment. Okay. We can take the environment primarily from AWS, primarily from the Google Cloud. With the help of Jenkins and with the help of Ansible, we can do the deployment. Okay, so I need a platform, I need a tool who will perform the activity for us. So in this course, I'm using Amazon, I will use Google Cloud, I will use Ansible, and I will use Jenkins. Okay, with the help of combination of with these 4 tools, we will do the deployment. Fifth, okay, operate means if all the things has been deployed, you want to make the automations, okay, or you want to do the deployments, creation of infrastructure with automation. So we have a tools available into the market. Amazon has one service available, Google Cloud has the service, Ansible can perform as a service over the cloud. Terraform is the most famous, or going to be famous, or what we can say, infrastructure as a code tool available into the market. Because of this tool, the infrastructure will get created. So we are going to learn the Terraform as well, Ansible as well, for the what we can say, creation of infrastructure. Okay, that is our 7th phase. Chef was, what we can say, if we were learning in 2015, I was going to teach the Chef, because that time Chef was very popular and Chef was using by most of the company. Even in my previous 5 years back, we were using Chef, but we observed that Chef don't have that much power, that much flexibility which Terraform is providing to us. And in Terraform, code is there, but we don't have to write the code. Terraform website has all the code available. We have to learn how to take it, how to copy and paste in our code and use it. Okay, that I'm going to teach to you. So Terraform is the tool which we are going to learn in this course. Okay, monitor. Yes, if our complete application is ready, is deployed, it is running, continuous monitoring is required. So with the help of some open source tool, as well as we can say some managed tool, and some, what we can say, Kubernetes related or microservice based application monitoring tools are available here. So I want to say that if you are only using into the cloud, CloudWatch is the best tool using into the AWS cloud. Okay, Splunk primarily for the logging, most of the companies are using it. Okay, Grafana and Prometheus, if it's a Kubernetes microservice based application, 100% people are using Prometheus and Grafana. Okay, and Nagios, some 5 years back or 4 years back, yes, Nagios was using by most of the company. So I want to take your vote here, which monitoring tool in your company is using?
Splunk we are using.
Yes, correct. You are using Splunk as a logging purpose, right? You will see the logs into the Splunk. Cool. Got it. What else?
Splunk.
Splunk. Okay. What else?
And Datadog.
Can you repeat it?
We are using Datadog.
Datadog. Okay, that's also I'm writing it. But that's not very primarily tool. Okay, Splunk is the primary tool using by most of the companies. Okay, and guys, I'm planning that I will add Splunk also into this course. Okay, because I feel that yes, Splunk is important, and I haven't mentioned into the syllabus. Okay, but I will add it. Okay, I will add into this day. Okay, the day number 40. Around 47, around 40, 41 or 42. Okay, 42 day was missing. Okay, I have removed it. So I'm going to add one more tool. Okay, insert one row, sorry, one row below to that. Okay, and we will learn the Splunk. Splunk. Okay, cool. Okay, earlier I was teaching EFK. Okay, that has been removed from the cloud. So we are going to add Splunk into this course. Okay, cool. All good. This is on day 40. I will update everything. You don't have to worry. All good? Yes or no?
Yes, Vikas.
I hope my expectation with this, okay, you have understood the very high level overview of all the tools, which tool is going to learn, because we take a vote and we understood that, yeah, these tools are going to be used in most of the companies. So we have to learn these tools only. Okay. This is a very high overview about the DevOps tool. Guys, any question you want to raise at this point with any of the point, you can. All good? Everyone on the same phase? Deepak, Ankur, Ankita, Ankit, Kalyani.
Everything fine. Everything is fine, sir.
Okay.
Till now.
Okay, cool. Vishal, Vikas, Varun, Vandana, Soumya.
Yes,
Vikas,
Ye-
one question.
Yes,
sir, Pramod.
yes,
Okay, cool.
I have one question. Vikas.
Yeah, go ahead, Pramod. Go ahead with your question.
So these applications, right, for all these tools, so we will already be installed in all the organizations. We will just configure and use it. Right? We will not firstly.
But I will teach you how to install also.
Yeah.
Okay, I will start from very basic install and how to use it, how to do your configuration. That's all is my agenda.
Okay, thank you.
Means I will not tell that you can install it somewhere. No. Okay, I will teach you everything and we will do it. Okay. And guys, one more requirement. Okay, you don't require a very heavy laptop. Okay. Basic laptop is also fine. Okay, which is the internet connection. If Zoom is working, Chrome is working, and some installation of small tools we will do into the laptop. Else, all these things we will do into the cloud. Okay, so you don't have to worry. Okay, this is for the day 3 agenda. Okay. Shivam, your voice is breaking, not coming very properly.
Hello.
Yes, Shivam, go ahead, please.
Audible?
Yeah, you are audible. Go ahead, please.
Which phase that GitHub tool was there?
GitHub. Okay, GitHub
Which
will be
phase?
GitHub will be primarily, we will start from the day 21 and it will be a core CI/CD part.
No, whatever phases you have told till now, like testing,
Acha,
deployment.
Git will be
Which
into the
phase
coding
it was
part.
there?
Yeah, Git will be into the coding part only. Okay, because it's a code management.
Okay.
It's a code management. Good question. Okay, good question. Chalo, let me come to the day 4. Okay, today we are starting our Linux. Okay, let me stop the recording and start it again so that you will get a separate file for the Linux. Okay, let me stop the recording.